Do you find yourself wondering how to store produce for ultimate freshness and new ways to use that produce, but you're not sure where to begin? You have come to the right place. That was me, and that is not me anymore, and exactly what we are going to cover today. My name is Tiffany Dawson, and I am so excited you're here. I help busy people create healthy meals in minutes without stress and overwhelm. And for those that want to add a little fun indulgence, I also add in complimentary beverage pairing with quick, easy recipes. Now, currently, I find myself with a ton of fresh produce between our CSA membership and our garden plot. There is no shortage. And so today we are going to discuss 6 storage tips to help you keep your produce fresh and create less food waste. And if you find yourself in need of some quick, easy recipes, shoot me a message that says busy or click the link in my profile to grab your free copy of my weeknight recipe guide that will save you time and energy in the kitchen. Now, whether you find yourself at the farmer's market or harvesting from your own garden, proper storage is essential for produce to last up to 1 to 3 weeks instead of only a couple days. This will ensure that you have delicious produce to enjoy for weeks to come and saves you money by wasting less food. So the first storage tip is to remove the edible greens. Did you know that the greens attached to carrots, beets, kohlrabi, and radishes are edible? Mix them together with lettuce or spinach for a delicious and nutritious salad blend. Now you want to store these greens separately from the roots to keep them fresh for longer. The second tip is to bag it up. Storing produce loosely in the fridge might seem easier, but it also creates an ideal situation for your produce to go bad sooner. So store your produce in either plastic or a mesh produce bag. I prefer the produce storage bags from Pampered Chef, which are mesh and come in a 3-pack set. They're washable and they work well whether you are getting harvesting from your garden, grabbing it from the farmer's market, or just hitting up your grocery store on the way home from work. Now, before we jump into tip number 3, I want to hear from you. What is your favorite fruit or vegetable to enjoy either from the garden or from the farmer's market? Drop it in the comments and I can share my own fresh take on how you can enjoy it that might be different on what you've done in the past. So the third tip is to wash only what you plan to use. Now, washing more than what you'll be using creates unnecessary moisture, which may result in the produce going bad sooner. And we don't want that to happen. Washing just before use will help your produce last longer, saving you money and creating less food waste. The fourth tip is to remove rubber bands or twist ties. Now, sometimes produce will come to you held together or bundled by a rubber band, a twist tie, or something else. Removing these before storage in that produce bag will allow circulation to prevent moisture from accumulating, therefore keeping your produce fresher longer, saving you money in the long run, and creating less food waste. So before we cover the last 2 tips for storage of your produce, I want to remind you to follow me on social media. I am dropping videos just like this every week, in addition to sharing daily tips and tricks to help you create healthy meals in minutes without stress and overwhelm. And I would hate for you to miss out on the next video or tip. So storage tip number 5 is to store your fruits and vegetables separately. Most fruit contains ethylene gas, which increases ripening of other produce and may result in faster spoiling. This is why sometimes you'll hear to put an apple in a paper bag with other produce to help it ripen faster, because that apple is releasing that ethylene gas. Now, most refrigerators come with 2 produce drawers, so depending on your produce preferences, it might make sense for you to designate one as a fruit drawer and the other as a veggie drawer to help keep your produce separated. And our last storage tip is to post a cheat sheet on your fridge. Make note of the produce that is currently being stored in your fridge, when it was purchased, and plans for use. This will act as a reminder to what you currently have on hand, and it will save you time during those busy days when you're not sure what to cook or grab for a snack. So let's recap these 6 storage tips to help you keep your produce fresh and create less food waste. First, we've got separate edible greens from your edible roots, bag it up, wash only what you plan to use, remove rubber bands, store fruits and vegetables separately, and post a cheat sheet. Now, if you find yourself in need of some quick, easy recipes to get started, message me busy or click the link in my profile and grab your copy of my free weeknight recipe guide. Happy cooking!